There's lots of different tools, methods, and processes you can use when you're facilitating groups. One of them that's been around for a while, but I find isn't used as much as it used to be, is Bono's 6 hats. 6 hats. So this process has 6 different colored hats. And what you do is you have everyone at the table wear the same hat at the same time. What it helps do is sometimes people like to play a certain kind of role at a meeting and always provide either positive remarks. This one provides everyone to play the same role at the same time, helps you get different perspectives on the same topic. So 6 different hats. What we're going to do is we're going to walk you through an exercise to show you the different hats. What you want to do is use each of the hats until it's done, then you're going to move to another hat. So your facilitator who's leading the process needs to be cognizant of when you're done with each of the hats. We're going to start with the green hat. The green hat is about being creative, so new ideas, new opportunities, that kind of thing. So our topic we're going to tackle today is some ideas for how can a nonprofit fundraise. So fundraising ideas for a nonprofit. So in the green hat, we're all going to wear our green hat and we're going to be creative. That means we're not going to judge, we're not going to make comments or ask questions, we're just going to be creative and come up with as many ideas as we can. So what are some ways that a nonprofit can fundraise?
Bake sale.
Bake sale. What else?
Bring in a guest speaker and sell tickets for people to listen to them speak.
Contest.
Other ideas?
A dance.
Or concert. How about making something and selling?
Notice the group is starting to slow down a little bit with the green hat. So I'm going to suggest that we move to the white hat. So the white hat is about asking questions. So what other information or data do we know or need? So this is about the facts about each of these. So do we need to know any facts about our bake sale, guest speaker, contest, dance, concert, selling crafts as we're thinking about sort of narrowing our list down?
I think we need to know what human and financial resources we have available to do whatever event we choose.
Yeah.
And for some of them, we'd need to know whether a location is available to hold the event.
Yeah.
What partners need to be involved, who we need to engage to do it.
Some of these things are about selling something. So what exactly would we be selling if we were having a bake sale? Who's doing the baking?
So the white hat is all about information and asking questions about it. Let's actually go to the red hat. So the red hat is about expressing emotions. So how you're feeling about some of the ideas on the list.
I think a bake sale is pretty common, and it wouldn't generate a lot of funds.
So I'm going to ask you to go to feelings. So again, red hat is feelings. Versus if you go, it's almost like you're wearing the black hat, which is judging. So let's go to red. Are you feeling like, a feeling could be you're excited about any of them. You could be bored. You could also bored by some of them. You could be anxious about some of them. Or any of them have any feelings about any of them?
Bored about the bake sale.
So boring bake sale. Yeah.
The idea of a concert I find exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And a dance because it's interactive. So it kind of it generates a sense of excitement because of that.
Let's go to black hat, because we all like to go to the black hat, which is the judging hat. So this is sort of the devil's advocate. What are some of the difficulties or weaknesses that you might see in some of our ideas around fundraising?
For contests, it's you have to do a lot of work because you have to get prizes or some reward that makes people want to be involved, and that usually is a lot of footwork and groundwork and time consuming. And it's difficult to get something that's award worthy.
Guest speaker, you have to have someone really appealing to a broad audience in order to guarantee that you're going to have ticket sales that cover the costs that it took to bring the guest speaker in and the location and anything else that you're going to be paying for. So it's a real risk.
Yes.
Yeah, guest speaker's a risk.
Our black hat. Okay, that was our judging hat. Let's go to our yellow hat, which is being optimistic. So what are the strengths and opportunities? What are some of the positive things that you're seeing? Oh, you're smiling. This is the different
Well, the first one's bake sale. I think that speaks for itself. Dance, love that. Concert, we like music.
I think the concert would appeal to a broader audience outside of it. Let's say that we're looking at literacy and our guest speaker was specifically talking about literacy, then you're really only going to be appealing to the audience that wants more information about that topic, whereas a concert can reach a really broad audience, so it would bring in potentially a lot more ticket sales.
So we've done a quick tour of the 5 hats. We started with the green hat, which was you're being creative. We went to the white hat, we asked some questions. We did the red hat, was emotion. We did the black hat, which was some of our judging. We ended with the yellow, which was the optimistic, which made you guys smile. So we're going to go to the last hat, which is the blue hat. The blue hat is sort of the thinking about thinking, so thinking about the process. So what we want to talk about next is, what did you learn? So we did a really abbreviated quick tour through the 5 other hats. What did you learn, and what do you think is next? So after the different thoughts that you had based on the other hats, where do you think we're headed next?
I think we narrowed down a couple that we would probably remove from this
Yeah,
list.
great.
So
which ones do you think you'd remove?
I would guess the bake sale and the selling of the craft. Yeah.
Test. And maybe the dance, if there's that much risk involved. It depends on who your target audience is.
So the Bono 6 thinking hats gives you a very structured format to actually talk about something, which makes you look at it from different sort of perspectives, which I think is a neat way that we don't always think about when we talk about it. Sometimes we go right from creative to the black hat, which is the judging, and we just judge versus thinking about some of the other things, which I found it interesting when you got to the yellow hat, how some of the things that you sort of dismissed in the black hat, you got really positive about when you talked about the yellow hat. So using the different hats actually gives you different perspectives on things. And I think it gives you a more sort of comprehensive or fulsome discussion about actually some of your options. And when you get it down to your 3 options, if you want to take it even further, you could watch our video on priority setting and actually set priorities based on the options you've narrowed it down to.